Hey guys, so welcome back to the vlog. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog.
So guys, welcome back to our vlog. Back again with another banging video.
Welcome to the Kelly family.
Instead of a traditional eulogy, we want to give you a unique glimpse into Addison's beautiful spirit, her contagious energy, the joy she radiated, but also the struggles she experienced in the last few years of her life, which shaped her into the courageous and determined person that people saw.
Hi, good morning. I'm Addison, or Addi. A lot of you guys used to know me as Madison. I recently went through a name change.
Our amazing girl was born Addison Ann Kelly, but changed her first name to Addison in 2021. This was her effort to redefine herself and to make the statement that she was more than her trauma and mental illnesses.
We will be referring to her as Addison or Addi, and we respectfully ask that everyone please make an effort to honor her spirit by using the name that she chose, one that made her feel beautiful and strong. As a father of two wonderful girls, I was hoping for a son, so I wouldn't be outnumbered, but Addi sealed my fate of being surrounded by all girls. And once I saw her little face, that was it. Heart and everything popped.
Say hi, Mama.
Hi, Mama.
How are you?
How are you, Mama? Is in my cup. In my cup is in my cup. My cup is. My cup is. My cup. What's in my cup is in my cup.
Addi was a ball of energy, and as she grew into her toddler phase, it often took both of her sisters to wrangle her. She was fast and eager to learn and be involved in everything. Addi was like everyone's baby sister, always the first to dance when music was playing, the loudest singing along, and the first to crack a joke.
From time she was little, Addi loved fashion and makeup and always had fun with her outfits and makeup. As Addi got older, she struggled in school, and although she was tested at 9 years old, her ADHD and dyslexia went undiagnosed. It wasn't until age 11 that her learning disabilities were finally identified. Within this same time frame, Addi became a victim of sexual assault, which took place over an extended period of time. This abuse pushed her to begin self-harming. Once the self-harming came to light, Addi demonstrated incredible strength in opening up about the abuse that she had been experiencing. She began therapy immediately. Although supporting her through her trauma presented a huge learning curve, our family stepped up for Addi and made every effort to push past common misconceptions about mental illnesses and trauma, especially those that run rampant throughout the Caribbean. Addison was dedicated to healing. She understood that a mental illness, like any other illness, required treatment.
No one knew the inner turmoil Addi was experiencing because the one thing she was consistent with was spreading energy and joy to those around her, despite her own suffering. She did find solace and peace in her church family. It was a safe haven for her, and she loved it dearly. Her relationship with God and her church family was so important to her, and she sought out every opportunity to be involved in the church, whether as a participant or a leader.
A few years passed. Addi continued with her commitment to therapy, and we worked diligently to create a home environment that encouraged her to share her unfiltered thoughts and emotions, free of any concern about invalidation or dismissal from us. She began to express feelings of progress and stability and was no longer self-harming.
Addi stayed active in the community, church, and participating in extracurricular activities like karate, football, and basketball.
You look like it hurt. Ben, you look uncomfortable.
Feeling better and ready for a change, Addi wanted to follow in her big sister's footsteps and go to boarding school.
After going through the application process, she was accepted into 3 well-respected prep schools and ultimately decided on the Williston Northampton School in Western Massachusetts.
I moved to boarding school to East Hampton, Massachusetts, and the first few months were really good. I was the only Baptist Christian there. Like, everyone else was Catholic or atheist, or they just didn't believe in God or anything. So I didn't really have anyone I could kind of lean on when it came to God and stuff. And as much as I tried to kind of attend services and stuff, it wasn't the same as being in person. So it was kind of hard the first few months, and then I came back in December for Christmas break, and I got really used to being back in church and being around people I grew up with. And when I went back up, it was really hard because I didn't have anyone to support me anymore, because I've known most of these people all of my life, and I just am meeting half of the people I go to boarding school with. And I was battling depression and PTSD, and it got to the point where I couldn't finish school, so I ended up coming back in March, and it was really hard. As much as I was trying to go to therapy and stuff, in April I had a suicide attempt.
After her attempt, Addi continued to work with her therapist, and in March 2021, she was officially diagnosed with depression and post-traumatic stress disorder, known as PTSD. Addi's psychiatrist and therapist continued to work closely to find the right combination of medication. It was a puzzle we all worked together to solve, Addi included, trying to treat her depression and PTSD while simultaneously managing the learning disabilities and the symptoms stemming from her ADHD. Once we struck a good balance of medication, consistent therapy treatment, and effective coping methods, Addi was determined to stay active and engaged.
During the summer, she found safe and fun outlets such as going to the beach, doing arts and crafts, and attending youth group. She also caught up on schoolwork in anticipation of starting again in the fall.
In August, Addi's team of medical professionals, our family, and Addi herself all felt she was ready to return to boarding school. She did so with joy and exuberance, excitedly greeting her classmates when she returned. Sadly, 1 week later, she made a second suicide attempt, triggered by the callous, insensitive treatment from some students about her mental health.
We knew it was time for something different. Addi herself announced her willingness to try a residential treatment facility and began earnestly searching for one. Unfortunately, due to the mental health crisis in America, there was extremely limited availability at youth facilities. We were so proud of how fiercely she advocated for her health and healing. The emotional intelligence she possessed was beyond her years. Through all of this, Addi kept doing what she loved best, dancing.
The girl them skill out, Thunderball, some give it to, some give it to, some give it to our girls. 5 million and 40 naughty shorty. Baby girl, all my girls, Thunderball say, well, on the way they...
In October, a space became available, and Addi entered a 6-week treatment facility where she continued with more intensive therapy and learned healthy coping techniques. Addi yearned to get better, and she did everything within her power to claim her healing. It was at the facility that she was diagnosed with borderline personality traits, a diagnosis that helped those close to her understand her struggles and challenges much better.
After she completed her time at the facility in December, we all enjoyed a wonderful Christmas vacation in California, the first time that the 5 of us had been together in 2 years. We saw Addi's absolute favorite play, Hamilton, for her 16th birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Addi. Happy birthday to you.
In January, we returned home, and Addi started grade 10 at Grace Christian Academy where, as expected, she quickly made friends. On her good days, we saw the beauty of her effortless ability to connect with anyone and we also witnessed her determination to push through days when the pain was unbearable.
On Tuesday, the 8th of February 2022, Addison, unable to continue her long, painful battle, chose to depart from our world, leaving her heartbroken family and friends behind. When we see sequential numbers on the clock, like 222 or 1111, we always list what we're grateful for. It's usually small things, like grateful for this sandwich or grateful for time with you. Since Addi left us, we've seen these numbers more frequently, and what we have been and will continue to be is grateful for you, Addi, always.
Addison advocated for herself and others in a way that changed our family and anyone who came in contact with her.
I just wanted to share that because I know there's some people, old, young, everyone goes through some type of battle, and you're not alone. If no one here can help you, God can always help on you, and you can always lean on Him.
She embraced every avenue of support so courageously that it inspired almost everyone who came in contact with her to step into their own truths, to follow her lead, and be unapologetically themselves.
And though we will never fully understand why she left us the way she did, we wish more than anything Addi could be here to share this story with you herself. But we will continue to tell her story, to share in the joy of her memory. Her light, her energy, and her infectious laugh will be forever missed.